All right, let's talk about something huge that's happening in skincare right now, looking ahead to 2026. It's this whole skin barrier first movement, and we're going to dive right in.
So, this is the big question, isn't it? For years, it felt like the mantra was just more is more. More acids, more peels, more everything. And now all of a sudden the keyword is repair. So, what gives? Is the industry just selling us a cure for a problem that, it kind of helped create? Or have we just been getting it wrong about our own skin this entire time?
And you might actually be feeling this right now and not even have a name for it. It's not some big, dramatic chemical burn. Nope. It's that subtle tightness you get after you wash your face, or that sudden sensitivity to products you used to love. Or maybe it's just a persistent dullness that no amount of vitamin C serum seems to touch. Well, that has a name. Acid burnout. It's this state of chronic, low-level inflammation that's become the new normal for so many of us.
Okay, so to really get to the bottom of this, we need to look past all the marketing noise. We have to get into the actual science of our skin's barrier, what it is, what it's supposed to do, and what we've been doing to it.
This right here, this changes everything. For decades, we've been told that the top layer of our skin, the stratum corneum, is just a bunch of dead cells that we need to scrub off. But the latest research is showing us, no, that's completely wrong. It's actually a super dynamic, intelligent system. Think of it like a living shield that's in constant communication with your immune system. It's alive.
The easiest way to picture how this shield is built is to think of a brick wall. It's a perfect analogy. The bricks, those are your skin cells, your corneocytes. But just as important, maybe even more important, is the mortar holding it all together. And that mortar is made of lipids, which are basically fats. Things like ceramides, cholesterol, and fatty acids. That mortar is absolutely crucial.
And here is exactly why that mortar is so critical. When it gets damaged, let's say from over-exfoliating, it kicks off a process called inflammaging. Now, this isn't just a bit of temporary redness. We're talking about a state of chronic, low-grade inflammation that is a key driver of accelerated cellular aging. So let me put it plainly. A damaged barrier doesn't just feel bad. It literally makes your skin age faster. So the science is pretty crystal clear. But how are the brands responding? Let's sift through the evidence and see if the products being sold as the solution are actually helping or if they're just part of the problem.
Right now, you've basically got two extremes on the market. On one end, you have these super expensive luxury barrier creams. But when you really look at the ingredients, they're often packed with fragrance and silicones, and the good stuff, the actual actives, are just pixie dusted in at tiny, ineffective amounts. Then, on the other end, you have something like Vaseline, used for slugging. And look, it's an amazing protector, but it's what you'd call a dumb barrier. It's like putting plastic wrap on your skin. It seals everything in, sure, but it doesn't give your skin any of the signals it needs to actually repair itself from within.
And that brings us to this number. This right here is the real key. This is the non-negotiable biomimetic ratio for true barrier repair. See, it turns out your skin's mortar isn't just a random mix of fats. It's a very, very specific recipe. 3 parts ceramides, 1 part cholesterol, and 1 part free fatty acids. If a product doesn't have this exact golden ratio, it can actually make things worse by throwing your skin's natural healing process out of whack.
And honestly, when you just lay out the data, the conclusion is kind of shocking. That $120 luxury serum, you're paying for marketing, not results. The $5 tub of Vaseline, it's a great temporary seal, but it does nothing for long-term regeneration. But then you have a simple pharmacy balm. For about $15, you get that perfect 3-to-1-to-1 lipid ratio, plus other smart ingredients like Ectoine and squalane. And in clinical tests for barrier recovery, it outperforms the luxury serum 10 times out of 10. The data just doesn't lie.
Okay, so our investigation has a clear winner. Now let's turn all this data into a final verdict, and even more importantly, into an actual plan you can use to stop constantly fixing your skin and start truly regenerating it.
So here it is, the final verdict. This skin barrier first movement, it's not just another trend. It's a biological necessity. It is a fundamental, much-needed correction for an industry that, frankly, pushed us all towards acid burnout in the first place, chasing impossible, instant results.
And here's a super simple 4-step protocol based on that verdict. Step 1, stop stripping your skin. That squeaky clean feeling, that means your barrier is gone. Switch to a gentle, lipid-based cleansing milk. Step 2, an Ectoine mist. This creates a protective little hydration shell around your cells. Step 3, lipid loading.
Get that 3-to-1-to-1 cream on damp skin to lock in hydration. And finally, step 4, the delivery hack. Seal the really vulnerable areas at night with just a tiny bit of balm over your cream to lock it all.
So let's zoom out for the final takeaway, because this isn't just about a new routine. It's about a total shift in how we think about our skin for the long haul.
It really all comes down to this one simple idea. You just can't build a beautiful house on a crumbling foundation. It's impossible. And your skin barrier, that is the foundation. Everything else you do, the serums, the treatments, all of it depends entirely on how strong that base is.
And this is why it matters so much in a practical sense. If your barrier is compromised, it literally cannot process those expensive, powerful active ingredients you're slathering on. You think you're anti-aging your skin with that fancy serum, but in reality, you might just be irritating it and causing more inflammation.
So the real takeaway, the big idea here, is that true skin longevity isn't about finding a miracle product in a bottle. It's about consistent, smart maintenance. It's about respecting that incredible, intelligent top layer of your skin and giving your own body the support it needs to do its job. And that really leaves us with one final question to think about. Now that you've seen the science, the next time you're standing in that skincare aisle, faced with all those choices, what are you going to reach for? A bottle that's full of marketing promises, or a formula that's built on your skin's actual biological blueprint? I think you know the answer.